Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm sïNs0fTheFather. Week 1, Round 3 of 3v3 Grand Arena. Our opponent today is sïNs0fTheFather, the living legend of the Wolf Pack. So, great guild. Notable thing here, I'm about 8.1 million. This guy is, seriously, almost a million under me. But he has more R8s. And he has very good mods. He had stuff unequipped, so I couldn't really scout him for his mods. But let's assume that they're good. All my opponents tend to be pretty well modded these days. But, let's just take a look at power together real quick. Because he's a big boy with big boy dreams. Look at that. The R8 Darth Malik, which really, look at that. Still over 200,000. Oh, man. Look at that. 183% tenacity, just monstrous. He's a good candidate. I have higher priorities right now. The cam, he's got GK, JKA, hasn't done Grievous yet. But anyway, solid choices. And again, considerably leaner than me. So let's go back to our guy. So he's already cleared, but it wasn't the best clear. 2638's a pretty beatable score. Since he's already cleared, we can go over the defenses in full here real quick. So Rex, Zaris 5s, no holds. Hux, Sith Trooper, and Foss no hold. Nute, Droideka, and Magna no hold, but we did get one with GG, Jango, and B2. And honestly, I'm surprised this got the hold, because what makes this extra deadly is when you have the Zeta unique, because then you really can't risk taking Mon Mothma against this. Jango's payout will be activated right out the gate, and he's just going to rocket somebody in the face, and they're not coming back from that. So Mon Mothma's no good for that. Anyway, though, he still had a wipe on it. I have since applied that Zeta to the unique on Jango, so we'll have that extra layer of security for next week going forward. Fleets, this is kind of what I've been doing these days. This is why I like climbing with the earlier fleets, the non-Get 2 fleets. I get to practice either Rebels or Empire just about every day, and we didn't get any holds this time, and it is pretty typical that we do, because we put both these down. But we generally do not have issues getting through the opponent, so obviously now that I've said that, I've done myself in for today. Well done, sïNs0fTheFather. Okay, so, his top, oh yeah, we didn't look at the bottom walls. So Fin Poe, CLS, Chupio, C3PO, and Darth Revan, BSF Malik. No holds. So that was his only drop, the one on Grievous. That was his only drop out of the whole thing. And then this back wall, we had Padme, JK, GK, Gas, Echo, Arc, JKL, Old Ben, and Shaak. And then Poggle B1 Droideka, which did get us a hold last round. But no, this guy was not dropping battles, but clearly, except for the one, but just not very high banner clears. So we'll take it. This is a pretty comfortable cushion, assuming we don't just completely faceplant. Or, I'm not going to get played. I'm going to restart the game now. Oh, this air. That's always fun. Okay, I would be so mad if we had another crash like last time. So I can at least do my part and restart the game. I would be the big form, the long form mad. Alright, so I've already mapped out how I wanted to attack here. Against JKL, Hoda, and Cam, this is not a game. These are two R8s, and that is just a not good amount of damage. So we're just going to go in with C-Watt. Separatist. Okay. Is there any reason this can't work? We won't be getting crits. That's a good thing. We will get the Shaak off pretty fast. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Tank tech. A 1. A 2. Okay, I guess protection. It's fine. Little potato damage. Okay, so that's good. We didn't have Cam completely ruin our lives. Let's go for Cam, because Cam's not really going to have much in the way of damage. We can do a relink here. Coming up soon, hopefully. Oh, well, that was unnecessary, friend. Okay. We do the relink, for sure. Always take the protection when you can get it. Okay. We can basic here. Yeah, we can still basic here. We're still full protection. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we're full protection still anyway, and we're definitely going to hit the button now. And that's it. Okay, 52. Not terribly high banners myself. So the emphasis has to be on the whole not dropping thing. Alright, against this we're going to stick with what has been working for us. So here I was saying about how you can't use Mom Mothma against the GG variant that I placed, but I can against his. How rude. Days would also be pretty darn good, yeah. No, I'm afraid you're done, friend. Okay. 53 will do. Okay. I think I just said I would do JKR, Jolee, GMY for this one. I have other teams planned out for elsewhere. Always interested in hot suggestions for teams like this, though. But it just feels straightforward to use Jedi. With everything else I have set up. Bum. Anything I'm missing? No. It's rude. You could steal advantage, but no, I would just rather do this. Okay. Okay. Threat resolved. Okay. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay, great. Yeah, it doesn't give us back protection, so it's not a value. We can do this, buy this a couple turns. Okay. At this point, I want to actually start doing some damage. No, we can't do that. That would be punishing. Oh boy. Buff immunity might not be enough here. Okay. This is not working. Yep, might as well put it on auto. Nothing we're doing is making that much of a difference here, manually guiding, so we might as well just give it to the gods. Come on now, kill him. You get him now. Well, there goes a big part of that margin. Ugh. Okay. So I just noted on my sheet the loss, and I should have gone with JTR R2 BB8. I worried about not being able to get the focus quickly enough to burn down the Lobster Trooper, which is ultimately why I decided to go with JKR. But I don't know. It was clearly not enough damage to penetrate crew, so. Okay, we still have several options, so. Resistance. JTR and BB8, maybe? We want the healing immunity and we want to cycle turns, but we probably should put in the droid just so that we can cycle turns, yeah? I know we'll be doing debuffs, but I feel like we'd be in a much better spot with just having the healing immunity and it's just crew. So I think this can work. I don't need this anywhere else if I'm using these two pieces. I don't really have a use for R2 outside of that because I have plans for everything else. I think this will work without issue. Just a question of getting max banners for it. No, I think this should work. That's a very, very high defense. Kylo. What about Stick Girl? No. It's not better than the offense. Which reminds me. Alright, let's get on with it. Okay. 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 Well, at least there's that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting defense. Very good. All right. Nute, Dooku, and Dark. Nice. That is pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. How fast? So faster than me. So he will get out the ability block. will already be stuck. We'd need the high tenacity. Decently fast one. And how do I want to deal with Slacker? Let's kit it out fast. Okay. I do have to change the plan now for BAM.
I'm officially a supplier for
I don't like that. How did I deal with this last season? Let's check the notes. Okay. 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 Alright, so last season we used Slacker, First Order Officer, and Hux to clear this. And we used Slacker, Hux, Thrawn. And the others. Alright, now let me check and see how else I dealt with Beskar. Yeah, it was generally overpowering it. Okay. That seems unlikely. It seems unlikely to work. How fast? I mean, it's decent. And yeah, it's a lot of offense. It's fine. Anything above 10,000 is pretty good. Oh, hey, Kraken. Sorry I wasn't looking at chat here for a minute. Long minute, but still. About this Jango team, because then I could move Traya over. So let me see. This is what I had mapped out on the attack for top. I was going to slacker, but that's not feasible now. I'm going to need slacker for the GLs at bottom. Still have 3 GLs at my disposal, so I guess I could overpower, you know, Bam with Rey. So let's put that in the alternative box. Let's leave that alone then for now. That still allows us to do Traya, Nihilus, Sion against this Jango team with Nest. Against Shaak Echo Arc, I was going to either do GBA, Sunfac, and Spy, or Vader EP Thrawn. But I feel like I might want Thrawn for dealing with the slacker Daka zombie that's in the back. So the hardest single team is going to be Bastila, JML, Watt. So the question is, can an offense modded Bastila with just over 10,000, I think about 10,500 offense, can that crush through the bonus shield on JML? That's the real question here. Slacker, Daka, zombie, and that. So all the JML lead teams that I'm seeing that would be taken against Slacker would be having either JKL or gas. In both cases, those were on D. It's not the best win rate, I'll say that. Slacker, okay. First Order, Stormtrooper, and Hux. Okay, these win rates are getting better. So the highest win rate for the Slacker thing would actually be to do a mirror. But then I'm counting on my offense being greater than his speed, which seems unlikely. Or we do some kind of Jedi thing, but we don't have any other armor penetration that matters. Yeah, Cam is not yet up to speed. So it's a pickle of which team needs Slacker more. Gas, Han, and Rey, Han, and Chewie has a 61.6% win rate. That is an option. It's better than even. Everything else there. So how else did I deal with Bastila last season? Oh, I find that difficult to believe. Not seeing any on the sheet? Come on. I must have faced this last time. Unbelievable. I actually didn't encounter that. Okay. Yeah. So hold on. Bastila Shan. JML on, yeah. Okay. So you just need to make it up with turns. Yeah. What's this work in progress sheet say? Okay, it's not broken today. That's interesting. Can't have any more mistakes. Okay. So it seems like it would be much cleaner. It would seem to be cleaner to use Slacker solo. Yeah. Appreciate you, Backspace. Always there on my side. I'm in a strategic pickle here. It seems like it would just be better to use SLKR solo there. So I think that's what we might have to do. Let's pen that in, like we're actually going to do that. So we cannot plan on using Slacker here. But that means for Slacker down there, on his side, we need a different solution. Now, why does JKL work so well here? Alright, so we have the Daka zombie. We have to think in those terms. So, yeah, everything is bringing in real heavy hitters here. And then from there we get outside of using JML. But JML seems like it could work. We just need to think about what's the most potent Jedi combination that we can throw at this. That's really the way we have to view it. So we give him offense. We bring him in because he has a lot of offense. And then him for speed. But is this enough? You know, if I was going in, I would say probably Bastila for the ability block. That seems like a better choice. We will miss the offense from Ezra, but how much? Yeah. We could stun the zombie as well with Bastila. That seems like a better choice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Backspace? We would need to get to the ultimate as quickly as possible. The offense would be good for him. She brings ability block. I'm guessing that Bastila might be one of our better options here. What did Xerath do for Slackers? Let's check this one. So pretty much SLK mirrors. So that's fun. That's okay. It's not good. Not good. We had one drop here, so it's not going well. I mean, he's given me some margin to work in, but I've already chewed up a good bit of that. So this might as well be a 26.58 right now that he's got. I'll never do this again, and I can't believe I didn't think about it, but I just didn't have the damage to actually kill crew with JKR, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolee. I didn't have JKA available to apply the healing block, but I wonder if it would have been worth it just to have still gone with JTR R2 BB8 from the beginning, because obviously the JKR team had no problem killing the other two. But yeah, and so I use C Watt to get through this because, hey, you know, these are 2 R8s. It's not a game. And C did just fine with that, C Watt. Then we got 54 here with Mon Mothma. So now I'm really just thinking about how to deal with this back wall, and the pickle I'm having is that Slacker Solo devours this, but that's just about the only thing I think I have right now that can devour. I mean, I do have like Wedge Han Chewie, but is that enough? I've not tried that before. I also have Kira Han Chewie, that could also go, but somehow I'm still iffy about it. And then Slacker Daka Zombie down here, I've beaten before, but only using Slacker. However, last time I was doing 3v3, I didn't have Rey. So I'm thinking about where Rey might be used. That's a third option, but I'm not really seeing anything out on my experience or on Swugga counters or on Zerath's list. So, I need to be careful now. Can't have any other drops or I'm just feeding this guy the win. Yeah, I'm 8. Yeah, official Ash. I'm 8.1 million GP. So big accounts up here. All right. Well, let's think about an easier team for a second because I need to make some action. Right. We were thinking about what we can use for BAM. How about the JTR team? Yeah, that seems like pretty fair usage for Rebels as well. Yeah. Yeah, Night Sisters. Sure, EP Thrawn Vader could do that. I guess. Seems messy, though. Oh, very nice. Yeah, doing the hyperdrive, if you can afford to throw the money at it, takes you forward in time just about a year. So it's not a bad call. Okay, we could geos that. That's true. But I think I already had geos planned out on my sheet. Yeah, that's what I was going to use against Shaak Echo Arc, but then we could use that for, so we could Vader. I think I like Vader, EP, Thrawn. Let me think about this. There's not going to be any debuffs from Shaak Echo Arc. JTR, there will be yeah, there will be. Let's think here. All right. Should be Rebels, but then who against Finn and the Resistance Brothers? Because that's who I typically use for that. This is the ping-ponging I gotta do before I make an attack now. Caught me sleeping once. Troopers. That's the solution. That's what we were looking for. So now we can use that. We can use... Where did we want? I guess we wanted to use Rebels over there. We could do Kira, Han, Chewie this time. Yeah, against that slacker, man, that is a puzzle. Okay, so who did that leave us for Ban? We still could just Ray. Yeah, Ray and something against Ban. That would just be abusive. Jango still works. We still have... Who was I just trying to play him against for? That was JTR, yeah. So Nute, Dooku, and Dark. That's going to be an interesting one. Nute, Dooku, and Dark. So we got to treat Dark is a very serious resource, very serious damage. Okay, yes, we could still geos that. So, alright, we will plant geos over there. We will use Vader, EP, Thrawn against Shaak Echo Arc. There we go. Now the plan's starting to come back together. Okay, so we're pretty much planned out now. So the only puzzle remaining is still how to deal with the two GLs in the back. You know, I haven't seen Dark Trooper on defense either. This is uncharted territory, and I've got just a little over an hour to get all my attacks done, so I have to get cracking here. Get cracking. But really, this Bastila thing is concerning me. What's the total protection? Yeah, Jesus. That's a lot. That is a big hole. Ooh boy, wow. That is a really solid protection roll. Yeah, very nice. Very nice stuff. I gotta think of something creative here. You gotta think about this so carefully. What if we did... Well, would Rey, Han, Chewie work against this? I don't think we'd be able to kill it in time to stop him from getting the attack out. We get the stun first. Okay, fine. Then Rey would go next, but she would only have her basic. And would that kill him? That's what we need a solution to. We're in a tough spot with that. Dang. I don't want to start any of the attacks until I've got a plan for that. That's a tough puzzle. All of these. Yeah, see, that makes sense, because you would be able to stack the damage, but I don't have anything that can do that here. It's a 61% chance to do Rey, Han, Chewie, so I think we might have to do that there. Alright, so that takes away the Rebels counter for JTR. But that might be our only choice, because we have to deal with that faster slacker, and I think that's going to have to be First Order Officer. Let me think about this. No, it should be Hux and Thrawn. We have Vader EP Thrawn over there for Shaak Echo Arc. Makes sense. We want to lock that down. Vader EP and who then? Vader EP and who? We have our own Dark Trooper. I don't see why that wouldn't work. I mean, let's think about that. So we could do Slacker, Hux, and First Order Officer, but I don't know. I feel like I want to be able to lock down that zombie. But I'll stack damage one way or the other. Yeah. This needs to be Rey, Han, Chewie. Man, I am so glad I started at 3 and not 4. I hate when these have to be difficult. Okay, so now we have 2 open holes for BAM and for JTR. So now I have to think about that. So JTR we may well just have to use Night Sisters. So that can be Mother Tal's and Daka Zombie. That can deal with that just fine. Not the best banners, but again, we're not trying to get wiped out. Which brings us back to dealing with BAM. So this is obviously something I usually do in the distance. I research the wall of the previous opponent, and I did not see this particular arrangement before. And that's why I have to stew about it. Yeah, very good job, Ash. Good job on your account progress. What am I going to do against Beskar? Beskar, where are you? There you are. Bounty hunters. So Bossk, Greef, Mando. That's what we'll do against BAM. Okay. Alright, so let's actually clear top first so we can get it fleets, and then we can put our full attention into that last wall. So we plan to do Bossk, Greef, Mando here. Let's get about it. Okay. We want to do the days. Gotta get the contract going. Gotta get the contract going. Okay. Do we want to do this before that? We would want speed off. Retribution would be nice. Do we want to do this before that? Game tenacity up and 50% turn meter would be nice, but Doing days seems better. Okay, 8 stacks. Yeah, that's nothing. Kill. Okay. Now's a good time to do this. Yeah, might as well. Land that daze. Nice. Stun. Perfect. Buff up again just for giggles and pop. Okay, that was beautiful. Back in business. Really had to pull together a plan there. Okay. Traya, Nihilus, Sion for Jango here. That was terrifying. Just wanted to spread the days around a little there. Want to do whatever we can to get back max protection. But have not be lowered any. Okay. Still do the days if we can. Done. 51. Okay. That makes sense. But then for this one, what is the solution? We were going to do Vader, EP, and who? Could use Death Trooper. Terminate's never bad. But in terms of banners... Ooh. This works the way I think it does. Can't gain buffs. This is very attractive. Do we want to take the extra potency from EP lead though? Removing turn meter is nice. Yeah, we really do want to have the extra dots because we won't have the benefit of Piett, who I would otherwise very much like to have here. So we won't have the extra potency, but we will have plenty of damage. Are we using range? We're not using range trooper. We could use him. Range would be safer banners wise. You're just relying on Vader to just smash, which I think is fine. Actually, I like this just fine. EP and range. More protection is better. All right. Do not just brutally slay everybody off the kid, please. Okay. Merciless. You have tenacity up, so it's better that we crush on you, because nothing we're going to do is going to land on you anyway. We have to try and execute you here. Basic here, take the counter, and then try to kill here. Yeah, that was the only good choice. This just gives us offense up. And now we try and go after the guy who's stunned. Still go after him that way. Yeah, we probably should just basic here. This sucks with these. Yeah, we should just pass a turn here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, not a high banner scenario, but we don't drop. So 49. Yeah, not rating highly on anyone's list for banners, but again, not a drop. And now we have Veers, Piett, Gideon to deal with this Fin thing. Yep. Veers has more bonus protection. Let's just go with that. I really want that offense up though, so we can just keep up the basics. Yeah, keep going just like that. Okay. Daze seems like a good call. Yep. Alright, 54 there. That was a good one. Okay. Fleet's where I'm hoping to make up some ground. How interesting. How do we want to deal with this? So he won't have the potency. So by starting with the Special Forces TIE Fighter up front, along with Kylo and the command shuttle, he gets a bunch of potency. So let's think this through. And who is at our disposal? We would certainly want to use Empire here for that. No. We can use Rebels against that, and then just Empire mirror this. We could go first, and he who goes first goes best. He doesn't have the Gauntlet Starfighter out. If he has B-2 Bomber in there, which is very common, B-2 Bomber would be called out first by Thrawn, and then later would come Gauntlet. Right, no surprises. Let's think here. I think we want to do Rebels against Finalizer. Seems like a weird choice, but I understand. It's a pretty good idea. So, Chimera... Finalizer. Which mean Rebels against Empire. It's not a great option. I don't like it. Something that could stick the buff immunity. I really do want to use Rebels here. So, yeah, Finalizer seems like it's a Rebels thing. It seems like a bad idea, though. That's a curious choice to force. Because we know that he'll put Hunted on Millennium Falcon immediately. That's why it would be safer to go in with Empire against this. But then that leaves us as Rebels or First Order. Let's think about how First Order would work. Can't gain bonus turn meter. Yes, that's true. So we could do the Finalizer mirror. He would have the advantage of the pre-taunt. He has the R6. That's the weakness. That's the key here, folks. He has the R6 Hux, and I have the R7 Hux. So, I think we found our good solution here, because that allows me to use Finalizer against Finalizer, which I am super good with. And then I can use Executrix against Chimera. Or we could use Rebels. But it seems weird to voluntarily choose Rebels into a TIE bomber. Especially when, the move that Chimera will use third will restore 50% health and I think protection as well. It's a big ol' heal, something like that. 50% health. Okay, so not protection. Can we exploit that it's not health? We could use Hoda against that. Hoda the Forbidden. As Arnold would say. Alright, let's think here. So TIE Bomber would dispel all of the protection off. So we should run with... We could run Chimera against Chimera. How high is his Thrawn? He has an R7 Thrawn. Okay. So we don't gain any edge on speed with that one. But we would gain an edge on speed with Tarkin. We just don't have the healing. How can we compensate for the healing? We already have healing, so we have to make do. And we also want to pick up banners. Yeah, I like Executrix. That's going to be our choice. Okay. So against Chimera. Okay. Do I want something to make this extra safe? Is there anything that can make this extra safe? No. Alright, here we go. For better or worse, here we go. Okay. Do we try and blow up Vader? I don't think that we can. Do we want to try and land buff immunity? Would that get healed off immediately anyways? The key would be to get through him. If we stick the buff immunity and he chooses to not take that off immediately, let's go ahead and do that to Vader and take off his protection. Alright, let's see if we can't get some ability blocks here. Alright, we got the one that didn't really matter, so we can't win them all. Alright, we'll be able to take off the fire almost immediately. In the spirit of keeping up banners, we really do need bringing that, but we could delay a turn. We could try and stick the big hit here, and then we get to land our own fire. Yes, followed immediately by basic dispel. What an interesting choice. Okay, now we need to kill this quickly. Yeah. But you can't be allowed to go. Let's try and stick this again. Alright, there we go. Do this. Basic. Okay, it's a heal. It's alright. Vader. Definitely Vader. Big hits. Let's go. Kill him. Okay. 65. Pretty good. We'll take it. Finalizer. Now we could think carefully about this one. Doing the Finalizer, yeah, that makes sense. Now, do we want to risk it without having Special Forces. No, I don't think I want to do that. Do we want any other ships? Let's think that through. We could use a healer, because we can expect somebody's going to get beat up pretty good if we go the way we plan. We can always drop that out. We do want him for sure. Who can heal us? Pretty much nobody. Being able to let's think about this. We won't need a backup tank, but we are concerned about losing someone up front. We'll go faster, but we would go faster anyway. We would go faster. What's the reinforcement on Silencer? Plus 20. Yes. I like that. That's an interesting idea. And then he wouldn't gain those buffs right off the get. I mean, he would gain those anyway. So, we want Special Forces to maybe come in off the bench, because we'll still go first. But I want the explosive offense. No, this is the way it's got to be. And even this might be too safe. Still, we can afford no more errors. Okay. In an ideal world, I would like to be able to put that on Kylo. Yeah, that's not going to be any fun. Okay. You would need to get stunned here. Force it to lose a turn. Go for the kill? No, we should go for the stun over here as well. That's good. That's very good. Another turn here. Kill. Okay, we just ripped all the teeth out of this one. Alright, no more protection. That's not good. No stun there. That's not good. Go for a basic. Call out Houndstooth. Yeah, it was too safe taking in the other ship. What's that? Okay, whatever. Alright, can't meaningfully do anything about that, so let's just give everybody advantage. I've already killed 2 ships. Yeah, that's no good. One of these is offense down. Offense down seems like good people. I forgot it wasn't an AoE though. Not having a good time moving through this one, I'll say that. We gotta hurry up though. Okay. There we go. Now we're talking. I want to take the other ship. We've already got to hunt it out on the field. I really just want to get kills now. Die. Die. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. Stop doing that. Okay, that's good. More than one thing can be hunted. And in this case, we definitely want... well, I do want this to be a bunch of damage, because I want it to be an easy win for Kylo. You need to be able to do stuff. Oh my god, we lost a ship. Alright, well now we got all the offense we should need. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Okay, 61. Okay, so on average, I would need 52 banners on all, 53 banners about on all these. So these are going to be tough matches. So I have to be very creative in how I approach them. So we still have 3 GLs. We decided to slacker solo this one, right? Seems odd to me. But it's what Xerath himself has done, so I guess I should give that a go. Are we going against the correct team? Let's make sure of that. Ooh boy. Seems risky, but okay. We would want to be able to do that, yes, but we gotta get some kind of stacks here. Oh right, turn meter reduction. Haha, that's funny. So then it really should be like an auto fight, right? Because he'll do everything on time. Let's see how that goes. Let's just give it to the gods. Yeah, we definitely need to do this because of the need for compensating for the lack of speed. Oh boy, look at all those debuffs. That is gross. Okay, let's keep this up. Oh, what a shame, friend. Okay. Okay, keep doing that. Yep, stack up. Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting choices, one and all. Alright, now we get to have some fun. 55. I like it. We're going to save the other GL for last. So Nuku, Dooku, and Nute, Dooku, and Dark. We're going to do GBA against that. So Sun Fac and Spy. Okay, everybody dogpile and murder him. This all makes sense to me. Yep. Good, send him back a turn. Okay. Okay. Need to get to GBA to one more turn. So just basic here. Come on, GBA. Do it up! 54. Beautiful. So 55 and a 54. Yeah, this GTR thing. GTR, what am I gonna do about you? Gotta hurry up. JTR. Oh, he does RJT on his sheet. Ha 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 ha. Hoda. Yeah, I believe that. That's fun. It's an interesting choice. Yeah, Chewie Kira. Oh, yeah, I believe you. So then, what about JML? Who would be JML against this? JML and who, though? That's the thing. We would need to have the offense, which means that we could do... So if we were going to do one there, we could do... Yeah, that's the right way. So we really do want to put in our attempt on him first to know how much room we have to work with. And we said we were going to do that with... Yeah. With Rayhan Chewie, huh? What about Rey, no, well, Rey, Han, Chewie does have an appeal to it, I have to say. No, Thrawn would not be a meaningful choice here. It definitely needs to be just Daka Zombie checked off. Yeah, well, I mean, if Jedi Master Luke would work there, then why shouldn't this work? So let's try it. We have to do it all Jedi, and we have to do it quickly. Running out of time here. I'm thinking it should be Ezra Bridger and Hoda, to be honest. That gives us a bunch of offense. So we're going to have to just commit to this and see what happens. Okay. Definitely this. You think about this now. I like this. This is just fine. Let's call this. Gotta be putting in damage on her. Kill her again and again. He wouldn't get the foresight. Call him. Okay. Give her a big hit. It's fine. This is all fine. 2 deaths. 3 deaths. Okay. Restore. Okay, dead. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, okay, that's good. That's real good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got him. 52. Beautiful. Okay. So now we just need to overtly crush this JTR. And the most brutal crush that we can offer is Rey, Han, Chewie. Okay. Jeez. Do we need to use Rey here? Will we get the health back? Could we use Kira here instead? I wonder. Okay, fine. We could do Kira Nest. Would that be better? In terms of banners? Let's think about this. Now this is our last battle, so we can kind of agonize over this one a little. RJT. Yeah, he does Chewie, Han, Kira for 53, so I guess that's a good one. But we have Rey. It seems goofy to have not used her. She's going to be faster than anybody. She's going to get the thing up. There should be enough time to have her do a basic and gain health back. Because that would still end up being 53. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm comfortable with this choice. Let's just hit the gas. Do we got it or do we not got it? That's really just the question. Given the opportunity, I would plug that one. And definitely do this. Okay, that's unnecessary. Do this. Okay. Now just start putting down big damage. Okay. It's still just hitting on the bonus protection. 54. Okay. And what did I calculate earlier? We needed an average of 52.25, so we should call it 53. So 54 plus 54 plus 55 plus 52 divided by 4 is 53.75. So I think we got it. Let's see. Do we got it? Do we got it? 2638, 2644. Okay, guys. We made it. Whew. That... all of that sweating and agonizing was worth it. But we made it, guys. No, Dagger, you are always late to these things, man. But let me tell you, I've been streaming since 3. This is going on an hour and 40 minutes here, and it was a lot of just hemming and hawing about how I had to change up dealing with that back wall. Thanks, Kraken. Oh my God, this was stressful, but I had to change up on the fly because this back wall was exactly what I was thinking it was going to be. It was going to be 2 GLs, and it was the Bastila JML Watt thing, so I ended up using Slacker solo for this for 55. This was a good choice. And then it was Slacker Daka Zombie down here, and the easiest way to deal with that would have been Slacker as well. I had both Gas and JKL on defense, who I would have otherwise used with JML and Hoda, but I used Ezra instead. And that was actually the lowest banner win, but it was still a one-shot. So that one was for 52. Hold on, let me note down here. This was Rayhan Chewie. Yeah, this was Rayhan Chewie. 54. That was beautiful. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So, yeah, Fleets was interesting. So Finalizer on D. And I thought about this for a while, because you could use Rebels, but I just don't want Han getting targeted and then shut down, and it's just not into it. So I did Finalizer versus Finalizer, and that one was for 61, so it wasn't the very best. But then against Chimera, I went with Executrix for 65. And yeah, winning by 6 is still winning, but my hat off to this guy. In the literal sense, my hat off to you, sïNs0fTheFather, because it was a tough defense, and this was my one shameful loss here against this crew team. I took JKR, Jolee, and Grandmaster Yoda in there, and obviously I did not have the chops to get through that crew at the end. Not enough damage, and it just kept healing him back up, so it was rough. And this drew out my C-Watt, I'm sure, just as he had intended. That would have been a lot easier for me to deal with that back wall. But wow, I'm so glad I am to have kept all 4 of my GLs, because this would have been... I don't think I could have done it. So I think this is the way I'm going to keep proceeding into next week. I'll be changing up, bits and details about how I will use these teams. But I'm still not going to put any GLs on defense, I think, going forward. I think we've been pretty rewarded for this. Yeah, don't I have 2 slackers? Oh my God, wouldn't that be nice? Anyways, guys, if you've been here for the full hour, going on 2 hours here, it's been real, it's been awesome, it's been real awesome. I'm going to take a break before I have to do my climbs. So take care, and I'll see you in a couple days for week 2, round 1. Bye.